for a long time. I am getting rid of the KTM 690 stock airbox and installing a mini airbox from Rade Garage on my badass 690. Install's done. It's fairly straightforward. You just need to build in a little bit of time. On the 2018 model, there wasn't any instructions, so all the instructions are for the 2019 model and newer. So connecting the hoses to the SAS system isn't something that you do on the 2018 model. I ended up figuring that out looking at KTM microfiche, and the schematic just showed that there was a bung in the hole where I thought the tube was supposed to connect to. Just make sure that you build in a little bit of time to kind of figure things out. I also didn't end up needing a lot of the screws. I had to grind a little bit on one of the brackets because there was a ground wire in the way of the bracket. So you just gotta kind of fiddle with it a little bit. There's one other little bracket where you can just kind of bend it a little bit. Because like on the ABS model, the parts are in the way of where the bracket would normally kind of sit. So there's just a few little things where it's not like a perfect fit right out of the box. So you need to kind of fiddle around with it. But otherwise, it's been test ridden now, and I will say that it's quite a bit louder. Probably not as loud as taking the stock airbox lid off, but there is quite a bit of noise from underneath the seat. And I guess I expected that to be a little less because the airbox has so much less plastic than the stock one, and I thought there would be less kind of a hollow noise. I think most people will like it though. Just after 10 minutes or so I started to get used to it. I don't have a dyno, so seat of the pants dyno. I will say that I feel like maybe it lost a little bit on the bottom, but it definitely pulls harder in the mid-range because the road that I live on, I turn up the road and I roll the throttle on pretty hard, and it picked the front wheel up more than usual through the middle. So I'm gonna say like maybe 4,000 RPMs or so, it starts to come on harder. So you're definitely gonna see a little bit more power from it. I did the 15-minute ECU reset when I got it all put together, so I just I started it and let it cycle. I have a video on that if you want to watch that. Maybe I'll link it at the very end. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. Comes with 2 filters, you know, the dust cover thing, the pre-filter, so that's all pretty cool. I wish I probably would have done it sooner, but I didn't. So it makes it a lot easier to access the valve cover and service your valves and a whole bunch of other stuff. I can't imagine that the engine won't run cooler because there's no just airbox just sucked all over the top of the head. And so yeah, it's pretty cool. I suppose you could get even more airflow if you took the storage box out. So if you're racing the thing or something. Overall, pretty cool. I'll link to it below, so check that out. And if you guys want to watch more, just subscribe. See you in the next video.